So this band that we have, we're a little older than some people starting a new band, and you might wonder, why are we doing this? And I think it's like music and comedy. It's all about timing. Sometimes you just have a bunch of things that come together all at once that some people would call coincidence, others would call divine intervention.
Fate.
And we had a lot of things happen all at once that made this happen.
15 years or so ago, I met Darren on the street in Thomasville, and he said, "Hey, I heard you play the drums."
We weren't homeless.
Yeah.
I mean, we were at an event. So,
But yeah, I said, "Well, I haven't played in a long time," and he kind of roped me into coming back and playing. So I started playing again, and we've been through a couple of other bass players, and then Corey was found.
you know, we're a rock trio, so we have guitar, bass, and drums for most of it. There's some other stuff on the album that we added and enhanced, but pretty much we're alive, and we play all these songs live. When we did the studio, it pretty much, I think we did all the takes, and it was 2 takes or less.
Well, they're very much live songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very much not what's going on in today's music of digital recordings and editing and
Pressing buttons and turning filters.
Exactly. So it's
Actually,
very much more of the old, the 70s and 80s energy of rock music.
Right.
Is I think what this band has to offer.
But Corey also happens to be a terrific drummer, and so I get a lot of cues from you, Corey, and appreciate that musicality that you bring to the bass guitar, as well as the energy of the, driving me to be as good of a drummer as I can be.
Awesome.
And that's a good thing. I think we have a great chemistry between the three of us when we're playing.
That's what I was about to say. You ought to explain what is IRONSMITH and iron sharpens iron. The whole kind of play on words for.
Yeah.
What's the Bible verse? Is it Proverbs?
Proverbs 27:17. And that's kind of how we've grown as musicians together, is to push each other to be the best players we can be and write the best songs we can write. And I think that's also part of what attracted you to the group.
Right.
It's like, I want to be part of that, because it is special. There's no question about that. It is special, because it's not about us individually, it's about us collectively, and I think that means a lot. I hate to hear a great band's breaking up because somebody's ego overtook the greatness of the music, because then we lose out on the future music. So,
and I've had a vision of a band like this for a long time, and I've spent a lot of time trying to craft lyrics that really say something. You have to say, okay, where do you get your truth from? Well, if you get it from scriptures, there's absolutely nothing in there that says anything about styles of music.
Yeah.
If anything, it reflects a rather loud, rather obnoxious forms of music being used to praise God.
Clanging cymbals.
Yeah, clanging cymbals. And you think, and
Horn blast.
Horn blast. And King David, was so into it, he danced in his underwear in front of everyone. He was so, and embarrassed his wife, I think. So,
I'm sure.
And it's just this.
It would certainly embarrass my wife if I danced in front of people in my underwear.
We're going to pray that doesn't happen.
Yes, nobody wants to see that. Joy and passion, those are 2 good words to describe how I feel about our music and our band playing together. We're passionate about what we're doing, and we get a lot of joy out of it.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's supposed to be fun. And people say, well, why now? You're in your 50s, and because this is the right time. You are the right people for us to do this. Yeah. You've been in other bands, Corey. Darren and I played music together in other bands with other groups, and we've both been in other groups.
And bands before that. So
yeah, but the culmination of all of those experiences brought us to this place.
Yep.
And the timing is right. If I'd have done this at 20 or 21 or 22, it wouldn't have worked.
It would have been a disaster.
It would have been a disaster. And I'd not be the person that I am today. And thank God that didn't happen, because I'm I'm comfortable in my own skin. And I think that's another thing that I really like about the two of you, is that you know who you are, you're confident in yourselves, and you bring it every time you pick up your instrument and play and sing. And so that means a lot to me, and I'm happy to help keep the beat, and keep you guys charged up from behind the drum kit.